He is fighting at a Witness in England, and this is also his professional mixed martial arts debut. Introducing Luke Riley. Your referee in charge when the action begins, Mr. Rich Mitchell.
Referee Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors bantamweight division. Vincent Schack in the slightly longer black trunks, Riley in the black Vale Tudo shorts. And it's Vincent Schack taking the center of the cage early. To go low to the body there is Riley early on. And you can definitely see that striking background just from his stance here in the opening seconds. Rips to the body again with the right hand. Here Chris Fields in the corner. They were calling for the level change. Didn't quite manage it that time though. Good footwork from Riley to get out of the way there.
Yeah, the instruction was there, it is. So definitely a game plan here from the Polishman to get that takedown. Finally gets a cinch on a single leg, but straight away nicely defended. Looking at fighting these grips, it's such an important thing to be able to do, is defend the takedown early by controlling what your opponent is doing with his hands. Stop those hands from getting connected. With the hands just floating out, without them being connected, you don't really have any control. Once those hands are connected together, now you have power, and that's what you're seeing. Very, very nice there. Looked like Camille is grabbing onto the far side ankle, and it stops the opponent from being able to stand up and create any sort of base there. Riley doing a good job of getting back to his feet, but Camille is on him like a rash right now, and be sure he's not going to let him off.
Nice knee to the head there from Camille. Riley's going to have to be very careful of those if they come up around the outside. Using his hand as a shield there if he can.
Yeah, this is an interesting position that we see a lot, and what you really need to be looking out for is what that left arm of Riley's doing. It's stopping Camille from coming round to the back position. It is the only thing right now that is stopping Camille coming round to the back position. If Camille can shrug that wizard position off, it's going to give him free access to the back, and you better believe that's exactly what he's looking to do right now.
Doggedly chasing the takedown is Camille Vincent Schack here.
Switching to a single leg on the opposite side now. A little bit of a front headlock position here for Riley, but not connecting the hands, so definitely not committing to this right now. Probably a good idea. He needs to be trying to control those wrists and stop Camille from being able to get to a stronger position. But so far, so good for the defensive wrestling from Riley, but very much on the defensive here.
Yeah, we opened our card last night with another Team KF versus Next Gen bout, and of course, it was Team KF victorious there, so I'm sure Camille will be looking to keep that momentum up, and Riley will be looking to get one back for his team. Everything to play for here.
Yeah, still aggressively attacking this single leg. You know, what you saw Camille do, dragging him off of the fence there, it's a very good strategy to stop Riley from being able to continue to use the fence to help him balance himself. You know, he's not having a huge amount of success, especially with this single leg position. If he can pull Riley off of the fence and then cut the angle, it significantly increases the probability of finishing this takedown.
Camille up to separate there, and they'll go toe-to-toe again, and again with the right hand to the body. Oh, a beautiful combination. Drops his man with the left hand, does Riley.
Yeah, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that the striking advantage goes to Luke Riley. Camille's got to be looking to shoot for another takedown early because he's in a lot of danger striking.
Those shots were so precise, and he's setting everything up with the right to the body, and it's over! Referee Rich Mitchell has seen enough. Camille protesting the stoppage there, but he was dropped hard a couple of times in that first round, Dan.
Yeah, it really just looked like Riley was outclassing him. He really had his range in. There was a lot of precision in those strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Rich Mitchell, calls a stop to this contest after 3 minutes and 39 seconds of the very first round, declaring your winner by way of TKO in the red corner, Luke Riley.
Luke Riley opens his professional account with a win. Yuki Angdembe in the yellow with black trim. Mangdembe coming out in that southpaw stance, orthodox for Riley. Very fast hands on Riley. We saw those in his professional debut back in October. He wanted to get straight back in there and keep that momentum up.
Yeah, Yuki immediately looking to tie up, not making a great entry with that, but doing what he needed to do. A beautiful body lock position, straight into side control. Luke has a far side underhook there. This is a great position if he uses that underhook to try and get back to his knees, possibly switch to a takedown from here or create some space. But Yuki's doing a fantastic job of using his hips. This is actually beautiful. What you can see how he's using his left leg, that far leg from us? He's using that to turn his opponent's hips to face the opposite direction. This takes away your ability to turn towards. Turning towards is what you want to do to regain a guard. It's what you want to do to try and switch into a takedown possibly. When you stop the opponent from turning towards you from side control, you only leave him two options: stay where he is or turn away. That's what you want if you want to take the back. So really beautifully done. Unfortunately, Yuki loses that position. Luke able to get back to his feet, but he finds himself inside a clinch again. I expect to see pretty much the same. That was such a beautiful takedown from Yuki early on. Maybe Luke's going to be a little bit more cautious of that.
And the crowd here in York Hall really getting behind Luke Riley. And this wouldn't be the first time over the last year or so that we've seen the crowd in London be decidedly pro-Liverpool.
Yeah. Well, this is a much stronger position, or Yuki was for a second there in a much stronger position with the double underhooks there, was looking to throw, but Luke just keeping his base very, very low, making sure that he's not going to be put on his back again, trying to throw a few knees from this position. Yuki happy to try and actually release and try and strike out of that clinch. We might see a level change now and a shot for a takedown in the center of the cage now. It's going to make it a lot easier if he can get in on the legs.
Nice uppercut there from Mangdembe. Riley, though, not looking too perturbed, getting those fast hands going. Adam Cullen, who fought just moments ago, is already up in the crowd here in York Hall, cheering on his teammate. Oh, there's a nice combination, and he drops Mangdembe.
Expect a level change here if he's still a little bit rocked. You want to slow this fight down a bit.
He's going to watch the uppercut, though, if he does try and get in on his man that way.
There we go, a bit of a feint on the level change there. He's got to be careful. Hand coming over the top there.
Lovely shot down to the body as well. Oh, and another right hand from Luke Riley. Oh, pops him! Beautiful shot from Riley. A knee up the middle as well.
Yuki lucky to take a clinch position here, but he's taking some big knees. Wow!
Huge knees from Riley. He's pulsing. He's knocked his man down.
This is done. This is done.
The referee taking a close look.
Wow. Yes.
And it's over. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Luke Riley is a problem. And he looks good doing it. Jack Eglin in the black. Luke Riley in the green. Touch of gloves and we are underway. Both these guys traditionally very fast starters.
We're getting some patience here from Luke. Backing up and circling and allowing his opponent to come to him so he can get a read on what his initial attacks are going to be. That was a nice right hand from Eglin.
And another from Eglin. Riley firing back, but he's going to have to be careful here.
They're trading power shot for power shot at the moment. Nice jab from Eglin. Already got the respect of Riley, who's now got his hands much tighter.
Eglin coming off a big victory over Cage Warriors veteran Jimmy Fell at the recent Cage Warriors Academy Southeast event. Made his pro debut there as well.
Yeah, nicely timed on that level change there, grabbing onto the leg, dragging his man to the ground, finds himself inside a butterfly guard right now. Riley's looking to control the wrist, believe that he's going to try and get his back to the fence, he's going to try and get back to his feet. Eglin is heavy on the hips right now, dragging him off of the fence. Now he's going to try and hook his leg, or for a second thought about hooking his leg under the legs of his opponent to stop him from being able to get back to his feet.
Can you imagine how much time Riley spends in these positions at Next Gen? Every single one of his teammates is an expert in this position. Strong wizard there.
Riley back to his feet. Let's see if he can get out from behind Elgin here. We know he likes to operate in open space.
Eglin doing a good job of controlling the body here. He's trying to separate the legs of his opponent. He can't quite step behind them at the moment, but he gets good head position.
Yeah, Riley doing a really good job of controlling the right arm of Eglin, trying to stop him from being able to get to a double underhook position, trying to stop him from dropping down to the legs. He loses that control and he's back on the legs, and you can see Riley's just trying to lift up from underneath the armpit there, but it's really not a strong position because you have no leverage from there. You've got to get underneath, you've got to use underhooks. You can see the left hand of Riley. That's what we want, to try and raise the level of the opponent, to stop him from being able to get this takedown. He does it nicely.
Nice knee from Riley there, and those fast hands starting to let loose. Oh, a huge 1-2 there from Eglin. And they are trading shots center of the cage here.
I love that big left hook to the body that Eglin's throwing, and it's returned there by Riley.
Eglin looking for the takedown there, didn't quite get it, but does barrel his man up against the cage.
Yeah, not much in terms of setup there, just trying to change level, and defended nicely by Riley.
Trying to time Eglin, level chain onto that knee, but Eglin comes over the top with a right hand.
Now that's a nicely timed level change there. Riley doing a great job of getting his back to the fence as quickly as possible. But again, he's got to get to a stronger position if he wants to stop this takedown. He's on his knees now, so it's not a bad position to be in. He's going to try and get onto one foot, and as soon as he does, believe me that Eglin's going to look to try and get on one of those legs. He's looking for a body lock here. Very nicely done by Riley, fighting for that underhook again.
I believe this is now Riley's longest fights as a pro as well, which makes it very interesting. Normally he's taken control and stopped his opponent by now.
Eglin was able to get to a nice body lock there, but Riley again, very nice defensive grappling on the floor and in the stand-up.
I think it's fair to say that for both these guys, it's a step up in competition here. We really are talking about two of the top prospects in the UK at the moment.
It's so rare we get two undefeated fighters coming together. We have 3 fights on this main card with undefeated fighters facing off against one another. These two guys are competing like they are seasoned professionals. You can see that amateur experience has really paid off.
Eglin really has to start setting up these takedown attempts though. Riley's just too fast on that defense.
With the Muay Thai background, you really wonder how long it's going to take for a big knee to come up the center line when Eglin dips in for one of those shots.
Yeah, you can see every time that Eglin's gone for a takedown, Riley's defending it faster and faster, earlier and earlier.
Riley now seems to really have the timing on his takedown defense. Good head movement there from Eglin to close out the first round.
Both men looking nice and fresh as we head into this second round. Touch of gloves, we're back underway.
Trades for low kicks. One thing I will say is that Riley does leave his head on the center line when he throws that low kick, and a couple of times he's been knocked off balance by Eglin.
Again, look, we're seeing that no setup at all. I mean, the level change is fast. He's getting on the inside quickly, but Riley's got totally got a read on that level change, and he's able to defend so early.
It'll get to the stage where Riley feels like he can time it for a lead knee, which is really going to be the danger for Eglin.
I mean, it's wasted energy for Eglin. He might as well be looking to set this up. You've got to wait for your opponent to either throw strikes and change level off of that when they're not going to be ready for the takedown, or you've got to open up with some strikes first and shoot off of them.
Good head movement up against the fence there. Eglin looking just as comfortable here. Oh!
A huge right hand! chasing his man down now.
Big shot from Riley, that was. Look at the calmness on the young man as well, for 22 years old. The patience.
Another level change. He's more desperate, trying to grab onto the leg with his own leg as he tries to finish that, but again, defended so easily by Riley. A nice duck under a hook there, and is able to get the hands connected in a double under. I mean, this is a much better position. Eglin definitely wants to take this fight to the ground, and I mean, this is a much better place for him to do it from, instead of just going for these shots that Riley's able to defend so easily. But we've seen the defense against the cage wall. A beautiful transition around the back here, and immediately looking to try and get one hook in. Riley's doing exactly what he should be doing here, which is trying to keep his hips, his right side of his back against the fence here to stop Eglin from being able to come round. And he kicks the leg away and drags him to the floor. Very nicely done.
Trying to set up a Dars choke there before he got control, and Riley managed to get back to his legs.
This is why we try and control the position before you go for the submission. He allows, by looking to lock off only on the upper body, he allows Riley to get back to his feet.
Lovely knee on the inside from Riley as well, who's doing a good job with that whizzer in head position. Oh,
what a mistake there. I mean, just a slip as he brought that. He went for that knee. He lost the balance on the base leg, and he's found himself on his back.
And of course, crucially, what this does mean is that Jack Eglin's had a little bit of time to rest and recover from that big shot that he took. He's been able to slow the pace right back down now. Not giving Riley any chance to capitalise on that big right hand.
I mean, what we're seeing from Eglin in these grappling exchanges against the fence is he's trying to use a lot more physicality to get the takedown. In the first round, very early on when he got one of those early takedowns, he was very technical in how he was controlling the position. He was looking to control the grips. He was looking to take away the base. He's just trying to muscle his man to the ground now, and Riley's just a little bit too slick for that.
Riley putting that Muay Thai background to good use in close quarters here. Turns around, let's see if he tries to separate now.
Yeah, he's got some frames there. He's going to be able to create the space, back to striking range.
Can he tee up another big shot to rock Jack Eglin? Cuffing shot around the back of the head there from Riley. Oh, there's a huge
again
one.
with the right hand. Very sharp.
Man up there.
Very sharp, nice teep to the midsection as well. Could start to see Eglin unraveling a little bit here. Takedowns are failing, he keeps getting caught. That was a nice knee.
Riley pops his man with the right hand, and Eglin whiffs on the counter. The next generation man stalking his opponent down, and it's another shot that's defended. I mean, nice knee to the midsection and one up high.
The shot was timed way better off of one of the strikes, but again, Riley's takedown defense is looking so good.
Riley cut now as well. Oh, it's a huge right hand from Riley, and another.
And again.
The combination's coming thick and fast.
Oh, what an elbow.
Oh, this could be nearly over. It is unbelievable.
Beautiful, what a finish.
It's a big prospect clash to open our main card here at Cage Warriors 142 in Wales. The Rossi, of course, making his home in the Netherlands at the moment, but originally from Mauritania. And he says he wants to represent his family and his ancestors here tonight on Cage Warriors. Nice kick to the body there. You've got to believe the atmosphere in Next Generation at the moment is absolutely on fire. Of course, we saw Cage Warriors champions Paddy Pimblett, Molly McCann getting big wins in the UFC recently, and you know, many are saying that the likes of Luke Riley, the likes of Adam Cullen, they're going to be in a similar position in a few years' time. And from what we've seen from Riley so far, you certainly wouldn't argue with that. Very slick boxing.
I mean, the head movement, the timing, the precision, it's just, it's what we expect to see every time we see Luke Riley, and it looks, you know, it's almost like he improves every single time. 23 years old, his fight IQ is just off the charts for his age.
Yeah, he does have a striking background, you know, prior to MMA, but obviously still a very young man, so you know, potentially looking at another 5 years until Luke Riley hits his prime. And yeah, the same can be said of Tsarukyan Rossi here, you know, just 20 years of age and clearly putting things together very well. Again, the combination from Riley, landing smoothly. The Rossi keeping that guard nice and high though. You know, a nice right hand there by La Rossi. You know, his coach was saying earlier this week, yeah, look, we weren't particularly happy with the late change of opponent, but you know, they feel that Riley perhaps a slightly bigger name, and you know, if they can get a victory here, that's huge for Tsarukyan Rossi.
Yep. Nice clinch position here. Attempt to throw some knees. La Rossi trying to fight through that. In an underhook here, and look at the control by Luke Riley of the wrist, trying to stop his opponent from getting that clinch position any deeper. But finds himself in a double underhook position, trying to slide out of there again. Wrist control. He's going to try and turn off and create distance here.
Oh, nice shots there to the body, and then going upstairs for Riley.
Moves from Luke Riley's corner to put him away this round.
Beautiful body shot, and I think that one might have just stopped La Rossi in his tracks a little bit. Oh, big knee to the head.
And again.
Calling the knees to the body now, the next generation team. Riley obliging, nice elbow there to get himself out of that bad spot against the cage. Hands of Riley so fast and so accurate. Oh, and that's a nice shot to the right there. Goes downstairs to the body again, and La Rossi under heavy fire here.
Another knee to the head, knee to the body. He's looking at the head again.
Oh, beautiful sweep.
I mean, fantastic. He threw two knees. He waited for his opponent to expect a third one and then use that distraction to get the trip, and now a minute left. It's going to be interesting to see whether he's just going to stand at this open guard range and land strikes when he does. I think he has an up kick from here, but very hard to up kick when your back is curved up against the fence like that. So it's not a bad position to do it from if you're going to do it.
Yeah, La Rossi's lost his mouthpiece there. I think he'd be sort of momentarily looking to the referee to intervene, and I think the referee is going to intervene now and put that mouthpiece back in.
Not going to help him much though, because Luke Riley, 44 seconds left, and you know, we know how fast those hands are, how accurate they are, how vicious all of those strikes are, and he's continuing on the ground, working the body, working the head, punches, elbows. 30 seconds left in the round. If I was La Rossi, I'd be throwing some big up kicks here just to put some fear in my opponent.
Yeah, I think La Rossi maybe now just trying to hang on and ride this round out, but looking to come out the back door here possibly.
Yep, underhook, but he's got to be careful. Luke Riley looked to step over there, possibly for an armbar, possibly for a back, and he thought, what's the point? I'm in such a dominant position here. I'm going to throw some more strikes.
I mean, what a first round.
Absolutely zero let up.
And fair play to Sheriff La Rossi for taking those shots.
I mean, I wonder whether La Rossi's going to think about shooting a takedown at some point this round and trying to get... Oh, well, there you go. I thought he might do it. There it is, wasting no time at all. But, you know, the distance control from Riley, it's going to make it very difficult for La Rossi to get close enough in. And he's certainly going to have to go through that range of striking as he does and you know, try to take the least amount of damage as possible.
Scorching his man down against the cage and again looking to open up that combination with the left hook to the body there.
Fingers, Luke. We'll take fingers, Luke.
Nicely done by Rossi, using that underhook to try and circle off. Riley doing a good job of getting that right arm on the inside of the armpit there, that whizzer position to stop Rossi from being able to come round to the back, and a stronger clinch position. Again, Luke loves to control that wrist when his opponent has an underhook. And it's to stop stuff like this, and beautifully done. Slips out of that single leg attempt back to exactly where he wants to be.
Nice teep to the body there from Luke Riley.
I think we're going to see more clinch attempts from Rossi, takedown attempts from Rossi. I'd like to see it set up with a couple of strikes, but then that's what he's going to be looking to do.
Rossi with a nice kick to the body there himself, but he's struggling to get on the front foot here. It's all defensive work and reacting to what Riley's throwing at him, and unfortunately Riley doesn't stop throwing.
It's very hard to react to stuff when 5 punches are coming within the space of 2 seconds. There's that clinch attempt again by Rossi, but look how Luke Riley dominates the inside control. He's on the inside of the biceps, the inside of the head. He uses the hands, the base on the face really effectively.
3 minutes left in this second round. Nice level
Was a nice level
Rossi, but a great bit of defense from Luke Riley.
Yeah, Luke is so fast there, and he circles round to the back here now. He needs to actually be careful engaging with this back position, because this is a great position here, but a couple of seconds ago, Rossi could have rolled forward there and actually shrugged Luke off, and he's trying to do so. If I was Rossi right now, I'd be looking to doesn't look like he's going to be able to escape this back position by pummeling on the inside with the legs, so I'd be getting my hips really high and trying to force Luke Riley over the top here. There we go, he's trying to stand up, hips are coming high. Luke actually stands back up, and that's so smart. You see what I said? The hips came high, he wanted to shrug Luke off. Luke really doesn't want to be on his back. Rossi wants to get Luke Riley onto his back. Luke doesn't want to be there, so he thought for a second there, there's a small chance that I'm going to end up on my back. If I slip off this back position, I'm going to step off on my own terms. Rossi here now in a relatively deep position. He's got an underhook, but again, Luke Riley's takedown defense very, very good. His clinch control excellent.
Oh, beautiful combination again, and Riley bleeding from the mouth here, but I'm not entirely sure what caused that, but his combinations are just an absolute joy to watch. And he's hurt his man there, he's hurt Rossi.
Those body shots are brutal. Oh! Rossi coming in on a single leg here again. Look how Luke tries to get on the inside. He's not thinking about stuff like guillotine. There's too much of a risk of the opponent being able to finish the takedown. He controls the inside again. Look how he's directly controlling the wrist, because he doesn't just want to block you, he wants to block you, and then when you move your hand, he's able to redirect it to a position where you don't want it to be. More knees here. And it's really the work to the body that's having so much success, and now to the head and to the body. And giving the body shot, it's over! Insane performance.
Riley in the blue, Karol Kudjila in the orange with white trim. And let's see if the Thai Butcher can live up to that nickname here tonight against Luke Riley. 2 seasoned strikers going at it in our feature prelim here tonight in Manchester.
Yeah, Riley just coming out and taking centre straight away. Looking confident.
Riley keeping the centre of the cage here, just biding his time, looking for that opening. Already just dipping that jab down to the body. We know he loves those hooks to the body.
Yeah, it was a quick kick up from Kudjila as well.
Riley snaps his man's head back with a jab there, then goes downstairs.
Does he a check up for his troubles on the way in on the last one?
Polish fighter content just to stay on the outside now, firing those kicks up, keeping Riley honest.
Nice shot to the body from Riley.
You know, definitely looking back to his first few Cage Warriors fights and his amateur fights, you can see, you know, he definitely is filling into his frame, and 145 does look to be the weight class for him.
His back is quite big. I do think he will get bigger in the next couple of years. How old is he?
23 years of age is Luke Riley.
Yeah, about 20.
Oh, you wait at that top! Riley looking for the finish. Riley looking to get out here. Away. And it's done. It's over.
Beautiful.
Quick as you look.
Beautiful.
He's got a tough test in front of him in Callum Parker here. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them at a catch weight of 150. Referee Paul Crosley in charge for this one. Very experienced official on the UK scene. And this is what Callum Parker likes to do. He likes to infight. He likes to pressure his man and get those short shots to the body and head off on the inside. Oh, there's a nice right hand. Oh, huge shot! He's dropped Riley! Riley's back to his feet! It's a firefight! Wow! Tight clinch from Riley, knees to the body.
Rocked badly twice. The fact that Riley was still able to stay onto his feet.
Callum Parker still landing, but Riley firing back now. And a nice knee there from Riley. And he catches him with a 2-shot combination. Oh, huge shots landing from Riley now. Something in the air, Dan.
What a way.
Said it before and I'll say it again.
What a way to open the main card tonight.
Oh, big body shots there from Callum Parker. Riley firing back. Both men have taken some huge shots. You'd have to give the edge of it to Parker, though, dropping Riley and then stunning him again. The question might be, though, Dan, how much does Parker have in the tank taking this on short notice? Has he emptied the gas tank here in that opening exchange?
I don't know. I mean, you talk about, yeah, he might not be in shape, but, you know, he might not be sharp, and he's certainly looking sharp. I mean, what a start to the fight.
I mean, this would be considered a monumental upset.
Yeah.
Will Callum Parker to take the victory here? I mean, there's still plenty of time for anything to happen in this fight, but this would turn the division on its head.
And you might be right, Brad. It might have been, Parker might have been relying on a brutal early storm, but
good work in the clinch here from Riley, getting those elbows to work now. Another one. Riley finding his way back into this fight, looking very sharp. He's dangerous with his hands, his elbows, his knees. Another big knee to the body from Parker there. You see his brother Kyle in the corner. And you might start to see Riley investing in the body work now. Goes upstairs with an uppercut, down to the body, gets popped with a left. Oh, and again shot. Parker again knocking Riley down.
well, he's got to be careful about these strikes as he gets back to the feet. Lovely knee to the body from Parker.
Absolute war. We could be looking at a round of the year contender here. Riley firing off the combinations.
This is wild.
Best sport in the world, my friend. Parker trying to slow things down a little bit now.
Parker utilizes this clinch and the strikes from the clinch position. I mean, that's how he got those first 2 early shots. He clinched super early and then rocked Luke twice.
Big elbow there from Parker.
Controlling that distance with the clinch.
Oh, fantastic stuff from Riley. Unleashing now. Nice knee to the body. He stopped guys with body shots before. And Callum Parker slowing the pace down in the last minute of this first round. And we've got 2 more to go, folks. Callum Parker not turning up here tonight to make up the numbers. Another nice right from Riley. He's looking fresh in there now. Opening up on Parker. Oh, Parker lands again. Riley lands again. And they are trading shots. I mean, the pace of this first round has been phenomenal. Riley firing away at that body like a machine gun. I'm sure Callum Parker can too, but the question is, can he on a week's notice? We're about to find out. Round 2, Riley versus Parker, opening our main card here at Cage Warriors 152. And the hand speed of Luke Riley, something to behold. Parker though, landing that left again. Takes a stiff right hand. Paddy Pimblett cage side asking for long shots from Riley. They've obviously seen what a danger Parker can be on the inside. Beautiful combination there from Riley.
The speed of Parker does seem to have slowed.
He's taking some deep breaths there. The mouth's open, the nose is bloody.
Yeah, we're not seeing those massive shots we have seen in that first round.
Snaps the head back with a jab.
Luke Riley, however, absolutely lightning fast.
I'd watch Luke Riley fight a heavy bag.
Yeah.
He's just so entertaining. Another good shot to the body from Parker there, and Riley's got to be careful. Parker's still dangerous here. Wearing a bit of swelling under the eyes though is Parker. Takes another one to the body. And another. Oh, right hand. Parker fires back though. Parker letting rip. But he's eating shots on the inside now, but of his own medicine here.
This is where Parker was able to open up those shots in that first round. First time we've seen him back in the clinch. Riley against the fence here. Wonder whether he has the energy to do similar to what he did in that first round.
And this is a good course of action for Callum Parker here, just slowing that pace down and not letting Riley use the long shots, not let him snap off those rapid fire combinations. Maybe just buying himself a little bit of time here. Riley forces the break, they reset. Goes down to the body. He's going to watch the uppercuts, does Parker. Love the guy in the crowd shouting for the 1-2, like either of these guys need any backseat coaching. And again, Parker able to just slow Luke Riley down and get him out of his rhythm.
Yeah, we're not seeing that explosiveness from Parker though. I think he has started to seriously fatigue, and you know, like we've already said, Riley able to maintain the speed, the fluidity, and the output for 15 minutes if he needs to.
Oh, catches Luke Riley with a nice combination there though. Yeah, just a little bit less disciplined in the strikes now from Parker with that fatigue.
Lovely body shot there by Riley. Oh, and again.
There's not a whole lot missing from Luke Riley here. So precise, so fast. Under a minute to go in this round. Digs the body shots in again, does Riley, and they're going to feel 10 times worse. A nice left though from Parker. Framing off there is Riley. Parker tying up, nice knee to the body. Still in this one. Another uppercut to the body there from Riley. And those are going to really weigh heavily on Parker. The later this fight goes, he's firing back himself, but the shots from Riley just a little bit more zip on them. Oh, there goes the body in the head with the uppercuts in close. Slugging it out, and he's hurt Parker. End of the round.
A very different second round to the first.
And a big ovation in the BC arena for both these young men. Luke Riley, Callum Parker, round 3 of 3. Parker starts off with a nice left hand there. Paddy Pimblett shouting to his teammate that Parker is tired. And with a pace like this, not really surprised, a week's notice or not.
Step back, step back. Let's work.
Riley putting the mouthpiece straight back in and getting straight back to it. Parker steaming in, nice knee up the middle from Parker. And he lands a 1-2 there.
Parker looking like he has a bit more energy than he had at the beginning of the second round, interestingly enough. I think less output in that second round, maybe getting a second win in this third.
I mean, if that was the plan to ease it up a little bit in the second, fantastic gamesmanship, but he's taking big shots from Riley on the inside again.
I mean, still big breaths from Parker, but definitely looking a lot more in it than he was at the start of that second.
And again, Parker just slowing the pace down here. Not giving Riley the opportunities to start snapping off those rapid-fire combos. Going downstairs to the body is Parker. If you see footage of his previous fights, he loves those repeated body punches from in close like this. And then again, so does Luke Riley. Riley trying to frame off and does. They separate, steps in with the elbow there, there's Riley. And that gave Callum Parker pause for thought. Riley's nose bloody too here. Parker still barreling forward. Both men landing shots now. Pretty close in this third round. Parker chewing up the clock here. Riley trying to frame off. Trying to use that tight clinch to find the way up with the knees. Parker firing back. Nice knees to the body from Riley now.
Absolutely savage knees.
But they were huge. They were huge from Riley, and he drops the elbows into the side of the head as well. Is Parker going to try for a takedown here, maybe?
I'm not sure he has the energy to do that. You see the position here, the arms are sort of quite loosely holding on to position.
Two minutes left to play with in this round, and indeed the fight. And what a fight it's been between Callum Parker and Luke Riley, opening our main card here tonight in Manchester. More big knees to the body from Riley, and Parker forced to separate. Riley snaps off a jab. Oh, and a huge right hand to the body, and Parker grimaces there. Stiff jab from Riley. He gets the combinations going again. Parker firing back though. He's not out of this fight by a long shot. Riley just misses with that knee, goes to the body. They're going blow for blow in this third round. Well, I mean, come December, Dan, we're going to be talking about this one in terms of a fight of the year contender.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that first round was one of the craziest first rounds I've ever seen. Especially knowing what we know, how good Luke is, how he was, he was the favorite going into this, the short notice that this fight was taken on, and then, I mean, almost finishing that fight 2 times, maybe 3.
I imagine there would have been a few rather worried bookmakers after the first round. Just a bit of instruction from Paul Crosley there to keep the action moving. 30 seconds left on the clock. You wouldn't put it past either of these guys to do something absolutely crazy here in the final stage of this round. It looks like Park is going to end it, weighing on Riley. Final 10 seconds now. Riley with one last attempt to get a knee up the middle. My goodness, what a fight. Incredible.
And we've got to talk about the durability of both of these guys, but especially Callum Parker.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Your judges' score is about 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27. In favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the red corner,
Luke Riley with the unanimous decision victory. 2:29.28 and a 30:27. Luke Riley in the blue with white trim.
Mateus, you ready? Luke,
Mateus Malta in the black. And the big question is, can Mateus Malta get that takedown on Luke Riley and put his ground skills to the test? Riley, of course, fighting out of a gym that was traditionally known as a very high-level grappling gym. But the striking of the guys coming out of the next generation has been unquestionable in recent years. UFC star Paddy Pimblett in attendance at cage side to watch his teammates compete here tonight. Of course, we'd all like to wish Paddy congratulations on his recent wedding. Congratulations to both Mr. and Mrs. Pimblett. And of course, we can't wait to see him back in the UFC cage as soon as possible. But he's intently watching on the action here as Luke Riley tries to find a way in against Mateus Malta.
There's the shot. Picks up the single leg. Riley's fighting for that underhook on the right-hand side, trying to raise the head level of Malta. Malta, lots of forward pressure into that fence there. Nice body lock position from Riley there. And it's always something with Riley is he doesn't look it, but when you watch him fight, he's physically very, very strong in those clinch positions.
Landed a nice knee up the center there. Left hook to the body. Oh, it's a nice combination. He's stunned Malta.
Malta's firing back though. And this is the thing with Riley, it's the speed. The speed and fluidity he has in the strikes is something special.
Watch your fingers, please, Luke. Luke, watch your fingers, please.
And Malta just coming up a little bit short on these exchanges. Jab to the body from Riley. Both men landing in that exchange, but Riley, I think, getting the better of it. Another right hand lands. Oh, combination from Riley.
Malta firing back, but he's looking a little bit like a deer in the headlights here. And he shoots a takedown, and Riley defends early, but at least it slows the pace of Riley for a second.
Your hands out of cage, Mateus.
Riley fights back round for that double underhook and shrugs the clinch off and gets back to exactly what he likes to do.
Malta still in this fight though, landing on Riley here. I love how Riley uses that lead jab to the body to set things up. Stiff jab again. Malta fires one back.
And another shot as Riley unleashes. So far, no success in these takedown attempts from Malta. He's picked up a single leg. Riley doing a good job of basing with that shin across his opponent's hips, across the leg, to try and keep the distance. Expect to see Riley look to pummel back for double underhooks and use his physicality in these clinch positions to turn him off of the fence. Nice knee to the body. And again, and again.
Couple of nice shots to the body from Malta there in the clinch, but Riley firing back with the knees. He breaks and immediately takes the central position. He gets clipped there. He's firing back though.
Malta is firing back. He is not wilting at all under the pressure of Luke Riley. Malta's corner calling for an uppercut. Massive swing and a miss with that right hand, and beautiful right hand to the body from Riley.
And we've seen Riley wear people out with these body shots. Nice left hook there.
Nice elbow.
Elbow behind
left hand
it.
lands.
Starting to find a bit of success now as the Brazilian digs to the body himself. Riley fires back. We've got ourselves a shootout here in London. Great
Look,
first
watch your fingers when
round
he's coming at you.
between Mateus Malta and Luke Riley there, Dan.
Round number
Seconds
two.
are out.
Ready.
Round number 2 is underway. Luke Riley and Mateus Malta. On our main card here tonight, Cage Warriors 157. Coming to you live from London's Indigo at the O2. Cage Warriors once again kicking off the biggest weekend of MMA in the UK. UFC London tomorrow night will cap off the weekend's fighting festivities.
Fingers, please, Luke, please. Watch your fingers.
But tonight, it is Fun Fight Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Riley trying to get back to work behind that jab here in the second round.
Shot out of nowhere from Malta.
He's linked the hands there.
Yeah, this is a deeper position than he's got so far in the fight, and he gets the fight to the ground. The question is, can he keep him here? You can already see Riley starting to turn to try and get back to his feet. Is Malta going to try and take the back position from here? It looks like he might. I mean, talk about next-gen Liverpool and back takers. They got some of the finest in the game. So you can believe that Luke Riley has had plenty of experience dealing with people trying to take his back. You can see Paddy in the distance there, watching in the crowd and giving some advice to Riley.
Fingers out of gloves, please.
Malta holds onto this back position. He's got a single hook, but he's off to the side. Riley can't use the fence to try and turn him off because it's the wrong side. He wants to try and turn into him, to face him, and he's slowly starting to move. He's going to leave that single leg behind, but we've seen him defend the single leg already, and he does so successfully. There we go, nice underhook with the right arm. He's going to continue to try and turn around the face of his opponent, and there he is. And now it's just a shallow single leg position.
Couple of nice elbows there from Riley though. And Malta expending a lot of energy here, Dan, trying to hoist his man up.
Aim for the ear, watch the back of the ear, aim for the ear, aim for the ear. Use this position, please, Mateus.
And Riley digging that left arm in to try and get an underhook control to stop Mateus. So it stopped Malta from being able to get to a lower position and finish this takedown.
More big elbows from Riley there as the referee just warns him to keep them safe, keep them legal.
Got to use this position, gentlemen. Can't just hold.
And there's Riley with that clinch position. He's so strong in, and expect to see him try and create some space and possibly strike as he exits the clinch. There we go.
Oh, beautiful combination from Riley. And he can just turn it on like this with the flick of a switch.
Oh, he's taking that takedown personally. Now he's turning on the heat.
Oh, beautiful combination from Riley. Big knee as well at the end of it.
I mean, an incredible amount of work to the body from Riley.
Another stinging jab lands.
Another shot from Malta, and just driven into by Riley. Malta on his back, and a minute and a half left in this round, and I think Riley's just going to ground and pound from this position. No, he stands instead.
Riley went to get straight back on him there, going downstairs to the body. Malta trying to fire back. Riley able to stop that shot and land some nasty elbows. And Luke Riley's relentless here, chasing Malta around the cage. Big knee.
More knees. Beautiful job by Riley to circle off so he doesn't end up with his back on the fence.
Oh, big elbow there from Riley.
Malta
still a miss there from Matthias Malta.
Still trying to fire back, but the output is becoming less and less. Another level change, another easy sprawl from Luke Riley.
Yeah, the shots that do come back from Malta, there's just not the sting and the zip on them that Riley's have.
Riley controlling the wrist here to stand back up, and absolutely lethargic is Malta as he gets back to his feet. More work to the body.
Huge shots.
And Malta lands there.
Malta coming forward with the elbow at the end of the round. And a clash with big implications for the Cage Warriors featherweight division playing out before our eyes here at the Indigo tonight.
Ready, let's go.
Luke Riley, Matthias Malta, round 3. And Malta coming out, taking centre of the cage in this round. Maybe a second win down. He looked to have some success at the end of that second round. But he's got some way to go, I wager, to catch up to Luke Riley on the scorecards here. He may need a finish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he does.
Malta dipping to the body now. Riley getting back behind that. Left jab's been so effective for him all night here. Everything Riley throws, it's either landing or getting a big reaction from Matthias Malta. Malta perhaps has it in the back of his mind now that if he can land one more of those big hooks, he's going to have to be very wary about what's coming back from Luke Riley here. The question of whether he could get Riley down and keep him there, I guess, has been answered at this stage. Yeah. It's not happening for him.
I don't think that's the strategy that he should be implementing in this round. I think we've got to assume that he's 2 rounds down, he's got to get a finish, and we have seen the most success from Malta in the striking. You know, has hurt Riley in the end of that second round. The question is, does he have the energy to fire back?
Malta going for the high kick there. He's certainly not landed this one yet. He's still looking for ways to put it on Luke Riley, and again goes for that takedown, but just not enough snapping it down.
Yeah, and it's a position that we've seen in this fight multiple times now. Riley's takedown defense has been pretty excellent.
Riley just wants to target those elbows again.
You can see a right hook, underhook on the right-hand side of Riley. It allows him to get a control and upward force to stop Malta from being able to generate energy. He switches to a double underhook position. He tries to raise the head level of Malta. He takes a body lock clinch and then turns him around. Malta's
Malta's corner looking very frustrated there. Dan Mulvaney's not going to let them have this position all night. Riley doing damage with elbows, though, is probably going to be enough to keep it for him for now.
Calls of a standing guillotine from Riley's corner. I mean, I think he's had so much success in defending these takedowns. I'm not sure it's the best idea, and I certainly wouldn't look to pull guard with a guillotine from here. And there's the break from the referee.
Dan Mulvaney had seen enough up against the fence. And immediately Riley going back to work with the left hand, a jab, a hook to the body. And he's stalking Malta again now. Malta looking for that one big shot by way of a return. But he's not got the distance on Riley here.
Riley looking a little bit smarter in this final round. He looks like he's not unloading too long a combination. He doesn't want to give Malta a chance to fire back.
That's the kind of maturity you want to see from a young fighter. You know, you've got to remember, Luke Riley, just 24 years of age. He's still very much growing in this game. And seeing these more mature performances from him is exactly what we want as he progresses up that featherweight ladder. Yeah, the tests are only going to get tougher from here, but he's passing them all with flying colours. Spinning back elbow there from Malta.
I mean, you've got to show respect to Malta. He is absolutely zero quitting and fighting to the very last second.
Another stinging combination from Riley. Malta firing back.
Malta's corner beckoning him forward.
Riley's corner still want 10 seconds of work out of him, and Malta throwing everything but the kitchen sink. And Luke Riley here.
Done, gentlemen. Good work.
The round is over. The fight will belong to the man from Liverpool.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Daniel. After 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, ladies and gentlemen, we go to our judges' scorecards. Your judges score this bout 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Luke Riley!
A big win for Luke Riley here in London. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them, and I hope they do, in the Cage Warriors featherweight division. Alexander Love in the grey shorts. Luke Riley in the burgundy. And we are underway, touch of gloves. Both men coming out orthodox here. And you really get the sense of 2 gunslingers going at it here, Dan.
I was just about to say that. You can feel the tension here. 2 undefeated knockout artists facing off with each other. You love to see it.
Love tries the high kick on the left-hand side early. Comes up wanting, though.
You can see, I mean, you're talking during the walkout about the scoliosis of Louvre, and you can, when you look at his back, you can see that posture. I mean, incredible that he's able to achieve what he has. Well, like you said, I would say in spite, but apparently because of that possibly gives him an advantage.
He is, of course, a teammate of Tobias Harilla, who'll be competing in our main event tonight. Oh, huge head kick there from Love. Toes across the teeth there.
Luke Riley just eating.
We saw the chin of Luke Riley against Callum Parker. Took some huge shots, stayed in the fight.
That's what I've liked about the last couple of fights that we've seen Luke Riley, and we've seen him really be tested. And, I mean, the guy does have an incredible chin for the weight division.
Nice jab there. Riley gets his hands up. Oh, Luke going at it again. Big shots from Alexander Love.
Riley firing back, but he's definitely under pressure here.
Big uppercut attempt there from Love. Missed and gave Riley a brief respite.
Oh!
Tries a switch kick. Riley fires back.
to seeing Riley set the pace and control the timing and movement with the striking in his fights, but look, is really putting it on him so far in this first round.
He's really trying for that uppercut here. He knows that's the sweet shot. Riley with a bit of work to do. Just half the round in the books. Just wondering if that first blood from Luther might have taken a bit of the pop out of this crowd, but every time Riley flashes a jab, there in full force. And the Swedish contingent making themselves heard here in Manchester.
And the rest of the crowd is so quiet that they're able to, for once. But like you said, every time Riley even gets a sniff of something positive, the whole place is going up.
Both guys clearly respecting the offensive capabilities of their opponents here. Big elbow from Luf.
Left-hand lands by Riley.
Oh, nice double jab right hand from Riley there. That landed.
He strikes out the clinch here from either man. There we go. Nice short right elbow, but look.
Oh, big flying knee. Man, what is Riley's chin made of? Both men firing off big shots here. Final 45 seconds. Luf got a right through underneath. Riley fires back though.
Oh!
And stumbles him. Is Riley going to turn up the tempo here?
The momentum does seem to have shifted towards the end of this first round.
Luf looking unsteady on his feet. Just a little there.
He shoots a desperate takedown there with no real setup, and Riley shrugs it off.
Riley cut though.
Nice right hand from Luf. Riley fires back. Finishing the round strong. The gun shot down. He's going in for the kill.
Luke Riley.
3 seconds left.
Looking for the finish.
Oh!
Wow. Oh my goodness.
What an absolute momentum shift.
Land a couple of the short elbows before land a flying knee, a switch kick.
Now Riley coming out much more confident. Complete demeanor change between these two men. Riley needs to make sure he doesn't get too complacent here, as you've got to believe Luf still has incredible power, especially in that right hand.
Very important for Luf if he wants to get back in this to show Luke Riley that he's very much not out of the fight yet. Oh, big body shot.
And again, left hand to the body.
Big kick across the body.
Luf firing back.
We have a shootout here in Manchester.
Another left hand to the body there. The crowd is cheering for Luf. Oh,
Riley stumbled.
Is he stumbled? Luf going in.
Luf firing back.
Oh my God! Oh, he's on the chin. He's down. He's down.
Luf trying to finish the fight. Riley scrambling.
Oh, here's right hand. Luf is hanging on for dear life here. Badly hurt. Does a fantastic job of recovering and is taken down on his back now. And you've got to imagine he is still very much hurt here. What is this fight?
Well, as a man from Liverpool once said, Scousers don't get knocked out, and Luke Riley living proof of that in this fight, but he takes another shot from Luf.
I mean, these are huge shots, and Riley is looking really fatigued here. He's got to be the up kick here would be nice, but he's got to be careful not to expose himself to a pass. Luke just looking for some ground and pound here, and Luke stands up slowly. He gives his back up here. I mean, all of his
still be rocked here, Dan.
100%, all of his movements looking far more laboured than we're used to seeing from Luke Riley. One hook in here. The second hook is in. I think he's going to slide off, though. His position isn't great. But he rolls through. He's taking a Kimura trap. This is a nice grappling exchange for Luke. I mean, not a good position for him, but a little bit of time for him to recover, perhaps. I'm not sure he'll be fully recovered by the end of this round.
Luke trying to find some sort of base here to do some shots or search for that submission.
He's rolling through here. He's going to try and knee bar off of this position. This is a crazy submission attempt here. We see it a few times in MMA when people's hips go high and they try and shug the opponent off. The person grabs the ankle and pulls it through for the knee bar.
Nice elbow there from Luke, but Riley's out.
Oh my word, bloodied and battered.
Riley looking like the Joker there.
Oh, he's firing back, he does.
What is this kid made of? Oh, big flying knee and a head kick.
And firing back, and he's still got speed in his hands. And Luke now starting to look a little bit tired. He put everything into that finish.
Well, depending on how this goes, Luke Riley might be the first Cage Warriors fighter to be nominated for 2 Fight of the Year contenders in 1 year.
Luke not looking tired.
Luke looking laboured here, and Riley might just start going up a gear. Luke misses wildly with an uppercut.
Oh, Luke is all over the place. His footwork is awkward and clumsy. His striking seems slow. Oh, Riley now teeing up.
Riley looking for a finish here. Luke trying to bring the knees up.
50 seconds left in this round. Uppercut from Riley. Luke is still swinging. Right hand Riley. Riley unleashes.
Oh, big knee.
All of these shots are landing clean.
Mark Goddard taking a close look. Alexander Luke ties up and he puts Riley on the fence, and this might be what saves him.
This is absolutely insane. Oh, attempt at a spinning back elbow there as Riley tries to come out to the back.
Paddy Pimblett, Molly McCann barely able to stay in their seats. Slicing elbows from Riley. Seconds left on the clock.
And Riley with 3 seconds left.
Wow. What have we just seen?
This is absolutely wild. The shifts of momentum.
Show of respect there as the third round starts, and it is Riley that's looking the fresher of the two down, it's going to be said.
And he's unloading. He's coming in strong.
Right where he left off.
He's got to be careful not to get clipped, but Luke definitely looking the more tired of the two, which is hard to believe considering what happened last round.
Trying to find that one clean shot, steps in with the elbow.
Wow,
and this is where Riley excels.
Riley's ability to recover is unreal. Luke still firing back with that powerful right hand.
Riley looking for the finish now.
But it's all Riley. It's all Riley in this third round.
Mark Goddard taking a close look at this. He wants Love to fight out. Love trying to fight back. He's taking big damage. And it's over! And the crowd goes wild. Unbelievable!
Oh my word. What an insane fight.
What a life we get ready to watch this kind of stuff. What's even happening right now?
One of the craziest fights I've ever seen in Cage Warriors. Manchester, as always, delivers.
John De Jesus in the light brown and black. Luke Riley in the green.
This one's going to be a banger.
I was just going to say, this ain't going 3 rounds.
Crazy start from the good people of the Yellow Gloves podcast. If this card continues the way it is, this could be the first Cage Warriors card ever with no first round finishes.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Let's see if either John DeJesus or Luke Riley can get it done here.
Who's going to commit first?
Seen Riley put in some bad spots in recent fights against Callum Parker and Alexander Luff.
Yeah.
Yet to see his ground game tested. Something tells me DeJesus may not be the man to do that, but he'll certainly be the man to put him through the ringer on the feet.
Yeah, I like Riley's style. He's got that kind of phone box style, like in the pocket kind of style. I feel like when Zeus fights, he just does enough to win. I don't know what you guys think.
You know what? I haven't done as much homework as you on Zeus's fights. Just know he's a clean striker with a good record. So
yeah, the majority of his wins of late come by way of decision and losses too. To be fair to him, he's not been stopped for some time. I think the last person to stop him was Aaron Pico, himself a great talent.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, obviously Riley's holding center, but he's just scoring. He's tapped the leg a few times, threw a couple punches, just does enough.
Riley goes to the body there.
from Riley.
Lights up the crowd and lights up John DeJesus with those.
Yeah, and I think that'll be a green light for Riley to get stuck in now. 2.5 minute period of feeling each other out.
Yep, Riley's waking up now, man. The phone box is coming out. Here he goes.
Yeah, you can see he wants that. He's going to come over the top of that jab. When the southpaw throws that jab out, he's going to come over the top, send that right down the pipe.
I mean, if Luke Riley can become the first man to stop John DeJesus since Aaron Pico, that tells you exactly where this young man's level is.
I mean, I'm not trying to take no sides, but I think Riley can do it because Zeus has got this hands-down style and he could get caught.
Nice double jab. The one thing Riley can't match DeJesus in his experience. You can't buy that. The American has a ton of it.
Nice counter right hand there from Riley.
Riley opening up a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm loving Riley's patience. He's not forcing nothing. Whatever he's looking for will come. Now I'm calling it straight right.
When he gets in close, look for him to use those knees and elbows as well. Really good at putting all 8 limbs together.
Nice jab there from Jesus.
Yeah, Zeus has got to do more of that. He's got the range.
Another nice jab from DeJesus. Oh, beautiful body shot from Riley, and we've seen him wreck people's ribs with those before.
So clean. Straight right's coming. You can feel it, guys.
Nice.
No, DeJesus says no, but Riley scoring big there at the end of that round.
Staying well clear of those lads.
Second round underway now. Luke Riley, John DeJesus. Matano trying the head kick there. Riley again investing in that body work. This is the kind of test Luke Riley needs as he climbs the featherweight ranks. We have to believe that with a victory here, should he get one, a title shot may not be too far in the future. And you could say the same for John DeJesus. That'll be 3 in a row in Cage Warriors.
I just love the way Riley just closed the gap down. Every time he gets in close, I don't know if he's noticing it, he might be setting it up, but every time he gets in close, Zeus's hands are down.
You've got to believe that both these guys would fancy a crack at that 50 G's tournament prize, the Cage Warriors prize fighter. Nice 1-2 from DeJesus. Been a few statement wins over the weekend. I'm sure Cage Warriors officials will be looking closely at that as the prize fighter tournaments come together. Oh, big left hand from Luke Riley.
Good shot.
Yeah, I do like the way he sets that up. He goes to the body a couple of times first, then he fakes the body shot, comes up around the corner then with the left hook. Riley getting into it now. Nice jab there from Jesus.
Yeah, Riley just creeping in slowly.
And like you were saying, Darren, he's just patient here. He's not overly swinging. He's just biding his time here.
Yeah, he's reading him. He sees that when every time he gets in close, Zeus's hands are down. So I'll get him with a hook or the straight right.
Catches him on the way out there. Now we've seen guys in the past, you know, surgically repaired hands, and it makes them a bit gun shy. Certainly not the case with Luke Riley here.
He's like, yeah, I'll have another one. Closing it now slowly.
Forward pressure too from Riley. It's even without doing anything, he's making Jesus guess. He's on the back foot. Jesus has to move left and right, not Riley.
Well, Zeus landed a nice straight left there, and Riley acknowledged it. Riley firing back, and they're both landing.
Zeus commits, but I feel like he don't believe in it. But Riley believes in it. The power's there.
Big body kick there from Riley.
Riley staying on his man here like glue.
Super glue.
Riley doesn't have a nickname yet. Maybe that could be it.
Yeah. Super glue Riley. What?
Sticking it to him.
Yeah, stop it, B.
Don't forget to join in the conversation tonight at Cage Warriors on all your social channels. Oh, they are mixing it up here in Manchester.
There goes those knees from Riley. Let 1 or 2 rip to the body too.
DeJesus firing back. Riley shucks him off though.
Riley's pulling him into his game, which can get Zeus very hurt. Riley has drawn him into the game now.
Platano's corner want him going forward. They want him to bring it to Luke Riley here.
Is that a good thing?
Well, we may be about to find out.
Riley's saying, come in the phone box.
Nice inside low kick there from Jesus.
Just on the borderline there.
Oh, left hook from Jesus, lands on Riley's chin.
Riley eats it without blinking.
Beautiful body walk from Riley. Straight right hand, puts the left hook on it.
Riley looking for a big finish here.
There he is, feeling it now.
De Jesus putting him on the cage, and we will see a third round.
Those body shots are nasty. Plants his feet and digs them in. Jesus' corner saying, don't wait.
They know he needs maybe not just a big round, but a finish here.
I think Jesus is hurt.
Oh, big flying knee from De Jesus. Riley straight back at him though.
Jesus is on wobbly legs here.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Knee in a left hand.
Stay nice and neat, Riley.
Riley can do this all day.
Jesus is going to jump into that knee again. He's on that back foot. He's planting the back foot.
The crowd cheering for Luke Riley. And he's finding a home for everything now. Makes De Jesus pay for that knee with a big right hand. Platano still in this one.
Beautiful boxing by Riley.
3:30 left in the round.
Ready to work.
Huge head kick from De Jesus, just a couple of inches short. There's the body shot from Riley, and he lets rip with the combinations again.
Like to just see him just stay at that range where Jesus is back on the cage and do what Riley does and just tee off. The other body shot's getting dug in here.
That body shot got him.
Yeah, he's dropped that right elbow to the body shot. I'd like to see Riley go back to it. Big elbows over the top.
Riley working his man like a heavy bag here.
Have it, son. Go on, Riley.
Oh, big head kick from De Jesus. Riley happy to take it. Luke Riley wants this finish. 2.5 minutes left in the round and the fight.
Jesus just getting beat up here.
Still has the power to change everything in an instant. He can land one of those big flying knees, one of those big head kicks. Platano's corner urging him on. Big knee to the body. The time is now for John De Jesus. He's got to get a finish here.
The left hand of Jesus is low.
I think he's protecting that rib.
Hey.
Nice right hand from Riley there.
Beautiful elbow to the center. Was Jesus wobbled here. Last minute.
Luke Riley is a machine, and to be fair, so is John De Jesus. Not many will still be standing after all this punishment.
I mean, before he spoke about experience, but Riley was like the most experienced.
Yeah, just a phenomenal talent. And as we said, he's been fighting since he was literally a child.
Did something hurt Riley? And that's why he went on the back foot.
We'll have to wait and see, but for the first time in the fight, he is looking to avoid John De Jesus.
I think he took a step back there about 30 seconds ago. It's like he called Jesus on, but I don't know if it was a shot that hurt him, that he called him on, and he's just been on the back foot since.
Yeah, his coach attempted to go forward, but something's happened. knows the time, how long he's got left. He don't need to do no more.
Knees to the body from John De Jesus. Working the ribs there. Trying to find a home for something. It doesn't look like he's going to have the time. Very interesting end to that one. But another fantastic performance from Luke Riley.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges score this bout 30-27 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision in the red corner.
As expected, another W for Luke Riley.
Guys, you understand the rules. You find the list to me, keep yourself protected. If I say stop, please stop. If you want to touch, God bless.
Fine instructions from referee Mark Goddard. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors featherweight division. Alexandre Jarul Jr. in the white, Luke Riley in the black. And we are underway, folks, the main event of Cage Warriors 178.
Junior just a little static from Will Logan against someone like Luke Riley.
Well, Riley, anything but static in previous fights. Snapping leg kick there.
Those snapping kicks here early from Riley. I'd like to see Junior a little bit, even if he's not moving left or right, at least be on his toes a little bit more and offer up some checks to those kicks.
Looks very strong for the weight. Nice body shot from Riley. Always one of his most dangerous weapons, his ability to just tenderize the body of his opponents. Draw those hands down.
He's sticking to that outside kick, nice.
Every fight from this point out is the biggest fight of Luke Riley's life. You know, he got the call to the Contender Series and wasn't able to compete due to a delay with his visa.
You see, for me, I would rather see Riley, like we said, have his crack at the belt. If he wins it, go into the UFC direct rather than go the DWCS route.
Certainly has the ability. Nice jab there from Riley. Last time we saw him, of course, was a great fight against John De Jesus. Oh, it's a huge shot! And it's over, surely! There it is, Luke Riley, 10-0! Unbelievable!
That's what I was talking about, Brad. For me, Junior, Jarville Jr. was just too static, head in the one position, absolutely no movement whatsoever, and you cannot do that to a guy like Luke Riley. You need to be moving in there.
Tariel Abasov in the black, white and grey. Luke Riley in the solid white. Touch of gloves and we are underway. The striking of Riley, the grappling of Abasov. Which will win out in this epic featherweight contest? Riley's going to be in no rush here, you would think. Be happy to let Abasov come to him. Abasov trying to show Riley a couple of looks here, but we know that entry will be coming at some point. Abasov, and there's the takedown. Abasov on the back already.
Riley goes to the turtle. Abasov tries to secure that back position. Single hook in here.
Abasov's going to be absolutely relentless trying to get this takedown.
Disrupting the base legs of Luke Riley. Riley stands very composed here, using the fence to support him. He's grip fighting, not allowing the hands to lock around his waist.
Training a next generation, he's going to have been put in this position so many times.
Doing everything right so far. Abasov relentless on this single leg. He gets Riley on his back. Now we're going to see what Abasov can do from here and whether Riley can get back up. Riley doing a great job of controlling the inside of the bicep there, trying to limit the damage and the strikes that Abasov can do.
Abasov's got to use these positions to do damage as well. He can't just be holding Riley down. If Riley can get back to his feet, land shots, that's going to cancel out everything Abasov's done here. Riley does get back up, but he's still going to separate himself from Tsarukyan Abasov. Easier said than done. Well, we talked about it being a long night for the Azerbaijani fighter if he were to stand with Luke Riley. Well, this is how he can make it a long night for the Englishman. Back on that single again, Riley defending. Body shot from Riley. Abasov trying to trip that leg.
Riley continuing to do what he needs to defend these takedowns. It's that single leg running the pipe from Abasov. Had success before. It's not easy to get Luke Riley down.
Nice knee to the body from Riley, and the crowd picking up on every little thing he does, roaring his name.
Trying to create some space here with that right hand. He's doing a good job of finding that timing for some of these knees so he can get some damage in. Abasov secures the second takedown of the round. Again, look how he controls the inside of the bicep. Creates space and limits the damage being taken. He said, Brad, it's not enough for Abasov just to dominate position. He's got to be doing some damage as well.
Riley back to his feet again. Riley in front of the next gen corner. Riley trying to strip that grip. Abasov back, looking for the single.
15 seconds.
Exchanging knees to the body. Final 10 seconds of the round. Riley able to escape. Kicks to the body. The crowd going wild. The right hand from Riley, and that's the first hand in the books. And it's an intriguing one. Leg kick from Riley. This is where Riley's dangerous, when he's got that space to operate.
Yeah, Abasov is going to want to try and back him back up against the fence, but it's Riley that's backing him up now.
Riley attacking that lead leg. Body kick from Abasov. No, Riley lost those body shots. Abasov shooting in. Riley defends very nicely into the body. Oh, another big leg kick. We got a big reaction out of that one. Left hook from Riley. The crowd coming unglued here.
Nice level change by Abasov.
Riley's back up against the fence. This is where Abasov wants to fight. Riley doing a great job, arm drag to free himself. And the whole room erupts with applause when he does. Another shot from Abasov. Riley stuffs it. He's having to work hard on every one of these.
Abasov not getting things all his own way in this second round when it comes to takedowns. Riley looking to find a way off this cage. Calling for knees and Riley delivering. They spotted that gap. Another knee to the body from Riley. Abasov again teasing that single. Oh, nice elbow from Riley. We've seen him use those to great effect before. He's a great inside fighter. Abasov just trying to stick to him at this point. Riley separates. Deep to the body.
Another shot from Abasov. Shrugged and thrown off by Riley.
And a little slow there from Abasov. Eats some body shots to the knee. Riley tuning up the band here. Left hook to the body, right hand. Oh, Luke Riley tuning up from Abasov. Abasov goes down. And it's over. Unbelievable. The fairy tale ending for Luke Riley. But I think he's coming down to have a word.
UFC, wat liga van de handen, Dane en me, going to show, but let me give you to this main team. I'm in a small bitch, need a helping hand. I can't get, I'm not B-League fighter, I'm S-League, UFC, Premier League, but I can't get to that rope, I'm retiring, get me signed now.
Well, there you go. Well, that's a sweaty headset I've just put back on.